There we go. Awesome.
Yeah, so I know, and I can't think of his name now, but the gentleman that taught so much about meditation and how it totally changed his life.
Mm.
I can't think of his name right now. He's Indian. Anyway, he talks about how that totally changed his life when he just took the time to be still. And so it's something I want to practice more intentionally and with more awareness, I think is what it is that I would like to practice, is being more aware of the benefits of doing that, how it brings me closer to my goals.
Yeah, something you were sharing this morning about that, the challenge in feeling like, maybe we're not doing it right, or it looks different than other people, or, it's described differently from people. That just made me really think about the courage to do what feels right for us,
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
getting the education and, hearing the tools and all of that. But, it looks different, and having the courage to continue to do what, and make it your own. I feel like that too. And what we do know is that, people put different words to different things. It means different things for everyone. But, I used to think that meditation was that you were like clearing your mind. Like it was like you find peace in just clearing your mind. And then when I actually started doing it and um, practicing what we were just saying is being still and listening to our own thoughts and our own ideas and the things that just come to the surface and kind of bubble up. That was when, I really started to put it together for myself to say, oh, is this really what it is? Because we're hearing so much in the world every day and in our environments that, it's taking that time to just kind of slow down and listen to what's true for us, and having the courage to, take action from our own space of what's right for us in the moment.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think I would like to think about that. Just be quiet and think about, because I really think just this little bit of talking that we're doing about this, and that's the time, whether I've called it meditation or I've called it prayer or whatever I've called it, that's the time I do get these intuitive hits that move me forward. So listening for those. And when I'm quiet, it does clear my mind so that I can hear them. Because when I'm bustling around doing all the things that I have chosen to do and enjoy doing, but being busy, I don't hear them as well. They don't come through or bubble up, or I like that idea as well. So just this little bit of conversation we've had around this makes me more aware of the power of that time, how some of my most, powerful thoughts have come during those times. Even when I'm sitting in a meeting and I'm being quiet and still, something will come to me. When I think if I could describe it, it's like opening myself up to maybe inspiration from something someone says or does, or, that also then sparks my creativity and my actions. So I'm going to be more aware of that.
Think of intuition. That was just coming to mind. Intuition.
Yeah.
Being able to listen to our own, what stirs up for us too. But then leaving with this thought too, and this idea to sit with is, what's the difference between meditation and prayer? Because you mentioned both. And earlier, I know we mentioned like, oh, but those are, you feel like those are different things. I was like, well, what is the difference for us?
Yeah. That's kind of what I was just thinking, that there isn't a big difference, because there's a time when I'm having a conversation with God, and then I listen.
Morning.
So it's that if I don't listen, I don't get those hits. If I don't listen, just and I'm very careful not to just say a prayer that, I've memorized, I'd make it a personal conversation.
Yeah.
And, uh, and so it's pertinent to the day, what I'm going to go into for the day. So
Mhm.
when I listen, I always feel like it's what actions I can take today,
And I think about setting your intention,
Yeah.
how those
Yeah.
things can go together, or how it's maybe, each are a little different: meditation, prayer, and setting your intention,
Yeah.
and really bringing that in. But how could, you know, that's something that's coming up for me, is like marrying those things to be
Yeah.
working together to really
Yeah.
be powerful in moving
And
through the day.
I think that has led me to an awareness just this week that I'm going to alter because we talked about how I don't always do my morning routine in the same way. It's kind of like
Yeah.
depends if I'm
Yep.
on here or I'm not on here or whatever. But I've
Hmm.
started as soon as I get out of bed, making my bed. When I make my bed, I say my prayers because I just kneel down right then and say my prayers. But
Mm.
sometimes I get up, I don't make my bed first. I do my journal first, or I take my shower first. So I think I might at least put that, because then if I go do my journal and I write my gratitudes and acknowledgements, my daily intention, I'll have that take with me to that. So I'm going to try that. Practice
I
that for a
love it.
while. Yeah. Well, it's the top of the hour. So you have an amazing meeting.
Thank you.
And I will talk to you tomorrow morning, probably.
Sounds good. Thanks,
All
Terry.
right. Bye bye.